New construction developers in Solano County are looking to finish the year out strong, and that means thousands of dollars in savings for you, the buyer. So today I want to give you the inside scoop in all the incentives that these builders are offering. We'll cover Iris at the Villages by D.R. Horton, 2 different builders at one lake, as well as Cascade at Waterstone. So if you are looking for the best possible deal, this video is for you. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica Monroe. I'm a realtor in the Bay Area and I specialize in Solano County. I always say that the end of the year is the best time to be a buyer. Not only does your competition peter off, but especially with new construction, they're looking to close out as many homes as possible. And again, that means thousands of dollars in savings for you. Iris at the Villages by D.R. Horton is getting ready to close out the community. They have just 12 houses left. So not only do you have time of year working in your favor, it's also, of course, added incentive for the builder to close out the community. Before I dive into what incentives are available, I want to give you a quick refresh on this community. Iris is part of the larger community, the Villages, located in Fairfield, right next to Paradise Valley. You've got private walking paths and a park. You have incredible access to I-80, and those express lanes are definitely going to come in handy. Iris at the Villages offers 4 different layouts ranging from 1,300 square feet up to 2,300 square feet. One of the layouts is a single-story option. Now, what incentives are being offered? Iris at the Villages, if you utilize their preferred lender, is willing to buy down the interest rate for any home closing before the end of the year. For FHA and VA buyers, you're looking at a 4.99% interest rate, and for conventional or private lending buyers, you're looking at a 5.5% interest rate. Now, compared to the average rate right now, which is in the low to mid 6s, you're going to be saving hundreds of dollars right away and thousands of dollars over the course of the loan. Now, on top of the rate buy down, they're also offering $7,000 in closing cost credit. So that means you can come to the closing table potentially with $7,000 less than you had originally planned for. Now, I always like to remind you, most builders will require that your agent accompany you on the very first visit. Otherwise, you may be waiving your right to any sort of representation. Yes, the office folks are really helpful, they're kind, but they work for the builder. Their fiduciary duty is to take care of the builder. So you want to make sure that you have an agent advocating for you during the closing process as well. One Lake, located in Fairfield, is a master plan community located on a 21-acre park district, complete with shimmering lake. You've got so many community amenities coming. You've got the glass house, which is already completed. You've got the Grove, which is a community garden. There's going to be a state-of-the-art community center, gym. The list goes on and on. There are already a lot of amenities that you can take advantage of. Brookfield Residential offers 2 different communities, Horizon, which are side-by-side attached townhouses, or Lakeside, where you have a lower unit and a larger upper unit. They're similar to condos, however, they're categorized as a PUD, and that's great news if you are an FHA or VA buyer, because as you probably know, usually condos don't qualify for FHA or VA financing. In that regard, you should have no issues at either of these communities. Brookfield Residential is offering some incredible incentives. Their first is the 30K Your Way, which means the builder's going to offer you $30,000 and you can utilize it almost however you'd like. It will not offset your down payment. You do have to come to the table with that money, but it can surely offset your closing costs. You may be able to cover solar purchasing. Remember that all new construction in California requires you to either lease or purchase solar. You may also be able to buy down the interest rate. They're offering a 2-1 buy down, which means that the first year you have your mortgage, they're going to buy down the interest rate by 2%. The second year, they'll buy it down by 1%. The third year, if you have not refinanced, you'd resume today's rates. Horizon, which are the side-by-side townhouses, currently has a Plan 1 available. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. just over 2,000 square foot home. It's available at $615,990, so $616,000. And remember, you have the option of the $30K your way. For Lakeside, you have an upper level unit, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 2,300 square foot home. It's currently offered at about $680,000, and of course you can apply that $30K your way. What I love about this builder is the utilization of their floor layouts. They have mastered the open concept feel. You have an expansive kitchen, open to a dining space, open to a living room. They've done away with the formal dining room and formal sitting room. A lot of buyers just don't find that to be a functional use of space. You can expect 12-foot ceilings, which makes the space feel that much more airy and expansive. Tri-Pointe Homes also offers 2 beautiful neighborhoods within the One Lake community. Splash is their most cost-effective offering, and that has 4 different layouts. They range from 2,300 square feet up to 2,800 square feet, featuring 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, and they all have great open concept kitchens. Glisten is their most expansive line of homes, and they range from 3,000 square feet up to about 3,500 square feet. And one of the layouts offers a gen suite, a separate living space within the main house. So definitely really functional, especially for today's buyers. Both Splash and Glisten have move-in ready homes, which again for new construction generally means closing within a 30 to 45 day period. Probably before the end of the year, you'd be able to move into your brand new home. Now, some of these houses have incredible incentives attached. Tri-Pointe's offering a 4.75% interest rate that's fixed for 30 years. They do have some prerequisite requirements for you to qualify. You do have to have a higher credit score, and they require you to be placing a 20% down payment. Now, if you don't have a 20% down payment, don't fret. They're still going to work with you to negotiate a great deal, whether it's including solar or providing some closing cost credit. You may be able to buy down the rate to a certain point, maybe not to 4.75%, but they're definitely ready to make a deal. Make sure, again, your agent goes with you because they're going to help you negotiate the best possible deal, especially for homes that are move-in ready. Last but certainly not least is Cascade at Waterstone, which is Vallejo's newest construction community located on the border of Benicia. This community has been so popular from its inception. Many of the homes enjoy incredible views of the rolling hills, peekaboo views of the Carquinez Strait, or many of the houses actually back to rolling hills, so you have no rear neighbors. Cascade also offers several different floor layouts. They have a single-story option, which is about 2,300 square feet, followed by several 2-story options ranging from 2,200 square feet up to about 3,000 square feet. Since I made my last update on Cascade at Waterstone, they now have 2 different layouts, a Plan 6 and a Plan 7, which are new offerings. The Plan 6 comes in at about 2,200 square feet, but it has that same great open concept. It's got the expansive kitchen to dining space to open living room. You do sacrifice the loft upstairs, but if you don't feel that that's a functional space for you or your family to utilize, this could be a great option for you. And this is one of their most cost-effective offerings. It's currently offered right around that $850,000 marker. Now the Plan 7 is just slightly larger. It comes in at 2,300 square feet. It's got a great flex space downstairs. This can be converted into a bedroom. And upstairs, you also have a designated play area, which of course could become a study or an office as well. You don't skimp on size of bedroom, but you get the functionality of having that additional flex space upstairs. And this too is one of their most cost-effective offerings. That comes in right around $840,000. Cascade, because it's been so popular, has not had to offer the same buyer incentives as some other builders or communities. But for homes closing before the end of the year, I would definitely think that there may be some wiggle room there. Again, just make sure you are accompanied by your agent and they can do the hard negotiation on your behalf. I hope that gives you a great update and overview of new construction offerings. There are so many communities and incentives out there. If you are interested in Vacaville or Dixon, reach out to me and I'll provide you some updates. The easiest way to reach me and get set up for a showing is monroe.erica@gmail.com.